Hi, I'm Paul. I've been a vending machine technician for the last 25 years. I'm going to show you different videos on how to repair different vending machines. First of all, we're going to start off with coin mechanisms. This is a Mars Cashflow 690 coin mechanism, basic coin mechanism. Basically, I'm going to show you different errors that can occur on this type of mechanism, and we're going to strip it down and show you how to remove coin jams. First of all, pinch the two levers here, which will lift out the cassette. Cassette is your change, and the release button is a blue lever inside there, which you just push down and pull the whole mechanism forward. Gently remove the ribbon cable and lift and slide the mechanism out. Inside here you've got another ribbon cable, remove that, and a power cable, remove that. If you look at the side here, the mechanism, this unit comes loose. Pop your screwdriver in there and the mechanism is hinged and it will come out. So leave that to one side. That's the separator, and you have the validator on the other side. So here we're removing some coins. If you grab the mechanism here, it'll swing open. It's on a hinge. Be very careful with this. Inside the mechanism here, you can see there's some dirt here which can affect the running of the coin, and if the mechanism has poor acceptance, it can be from dirt build up in here. You've got this is called a runway here, so the coin actually drops through, runs along here. The sensor's in beside there, which analyzes what type of coin it is. So all this area needs to be kept clean. So just use a damp cloth and wipe it all clean. All this particular area goes over. So we have more coins stuck inside the mechanism. We can't get them out. What we do is remove the solenoid. So squeeze the spring up, up, lift, the solenoids come out. Give it a shake, get the screwdriver in, remove the rest of the coins. Sometimes these solenoids, they start going a bit egg shape, which causes the solenoid lever there, the plunger, to stick. This can cause constant coin jam. So what you can do is get a knife and pare around the edge here to open them up. Failing that, the solenoids need to be replaced. So we'll just put this back together again. Lock in place. Make sure you get the cable up underneath the nib there and over and clicked in so it's well out of the way. I've actually put that spring on the wrong way. There's two ways. It's a bow shape on that side, so that needs to be pointed down. Goes up and clicks back under the nib there. Double check it, make sure it's flat and not sitting up. Pair cable back up, around and into place. Okay, so we'll stick that. We've now cleaned this whole area. Going to put this back together. We've moved our coins. We can't see any more coins coming out of any of the separators. And so what we do, we have a nib here. The hole slips in there, and the whole thing just goes click back into place. replace your power cable and your ribbon cable. So that's that unit part. Other problems you can have with change where it's not dropping a 5 cent or 10 cent. It could be one of the kickers here. One of the motors may be gone, or sometimes what happens on the cassette itself, you've got two wings on each side of the cassette. One of the wings could be broken off, and that will stop the coin from coming out. So make sure that all your tubes have those small little wings on it. Failing that, you'd have to replace the cassette. If your motor is stuck, by pressing the arrow twice, it should home all the motors. If some of the motors are not homing, you may need to replace the bottom part of the coin mechanism, the dispenser. Quite straightforward. Just remove the ribbon cable. Down, you've got a clip on both sides there. So remove each side and the dispenser unit just slides out. So if you had an old coin mechanism that wasn't accepting coins or something like that, but the dispenser was still working, you could swap them over. Just be careful that the Cashflow 690 has a longer cable on it, ribbon cable, than the 560. So for a 690 you need to have the longer ribbon cable. Okay, get this back in, slide it down each side, push, clicks into position. Remember then to place the ribbon cable back in. Also, you can get coins jamming in behind this unit here. Some of them have screws on them, some of them don't. Just remove the screw, lift, it comes out. This back part is where the coins, euro coins and €2 go directly to the cash box. Follow it down, comes out here. So if your cash box jammed up with coins, it could actually travel up through the chute there. So popping it back in again, push, and it sits underneath behind this unit here. Some people put the screws back in, some people leave them out. So putting the coin mechanism back in again, or the validator, two nibs on each side, just rolls into position there. Get your ribbon cable. Ribbon cable is poled, so you can only push it on one way. Click into position, click back in. A few faults that I've come across. Coins not being accepted. Sometimes the reject button can be slightly pushed down on top of the relay, on top of the reject button, so it's actually slightly holding the coin mechanism out. So when the coin goes through, it just won't accept it. Very difficult. Also with this one here, you should all have a steady green light. If the lights are flashing amber, you have some sort of issue where you could have a coin stuck anywhere in this unit. The display sometimes tells you there's a particular error. AGM error is a constant error that comes up with them. It's a problem with some of the sensors. Not an awful lot you can do except send it off to the factory for repair. When you're putting the coin mechanism back into a machine, it comes down on these keyholes just on the back. Make sure you actually screw them in tight, because what can happen is someone's shaking the machine, the coin can fall off the screws, or it's out of position from the coin chute. So it's important that the coin mechanism is tightly secure when it goes back inside the machine. When you're putting it back in, power it up, do a double yellow, which will home all the kickers, and drop the cassette unit back in. And that's about it. If you have any questions, please email me on vendtechs@gmail.com. Thanks for watching this video.